Hey guys, I'm Orthodon, and we are here for a progress update on this new character. So I recently released a clip of my first rip onto YouTube. I've been streaming this character on Twitch almost since its beginning. I might have leveled a little bit before, I can't quite remember, but if you want to check out those VODs, you can see me leveling up a bit. I am now level 89 on Hardcore again, and I am in the process of trying to get the gear to make me feel comfortable to push more corruption. I am in Empowered Monoliths. Last night, really my gear isn't super great. I ran out of Forge potential trying to get health on this and stun avoidance, and so I couldn't even get another prefix. So pretty bad. I have found like 3 channeling cost helmets, so I don't have enough shards to really... And I don't want to... If I can't take it all the way to 5, I don't want to bring it, like, to 4 and then find a better helmet and then be out of shards. So I'm kind of saving up my shards. I'm trying to... Actually, late last night, I ended up going into... If we open up the Weaver tree... I ended up putting one of the helmets I have that has channel cost, and I'm hoping that the imprint will drop a pile of similar items, which I think can have the same mods, and have channel cost reduction. So I'm hoping to get more channel cost reduction through that, but so far I haven't gotten one, but I didn't play too long with it set up like that. So the chest, I managed to get lucky by throwing this in an egg and getting mana, which, if you guys know, I'm playing Warpath, by the way, I guess I didn't say that. I'm using the Maxroll guide as something to follow along, but I'm kind of, changing things as I need to for hardcore, and which I haven't changed much, and just for the lack of items at the moment, being on solo Southbound. I have yet to ever... I'm pretty new to this game. I played it during Season 1, and I played a bunch of characters, and I think I maybe got 1 to Empowered Monoliths, but never did much in Empowered Monoliths, so I don't know how hard the Shade of Ouroboros is, or Orbis, and so I'm kind of worried about fighting that quite yet, even though I know it's just a mini-boss. I'm probably fine, I'm probably going to slaughter it, but either way, I haven't fought it yet, which I think drops one of my rings, one of my unique items here. And then I eventually need to figure out how to fight there's like an arbiter, a harbinger, that drops another ring. So I need to work on getting those uniques and fixing reses and getting more blessings. So what I did last night was I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I went up here and I got 65% physical res. Not bad, but it took me like 5 boss kills to get it. I was getting frustrated. Which that allowed me to put these boots on, which I managed to find 1 LP ones by getting 1 pair, and then putting these in the Weaver tree, and then, actually, I can show you that too. Right over here, in case you guys are interested. Right over here, Lost Caches. You put an item in, Lost Caches, and then from there, you run the Unclaimed Trove, which just has a crap ton of lost caches everywhere. And I got like a ton of those boots by running one of this map. Now, maybe I got lucky, but if you want to try to circumvent the luck a little bit, another thing you can do, I really need to learn like the keybind to open up this Weaver tree, if there is one. Right here, Unclaimed Trove, so it makes it so it can pop up on your web, which actually... I think I had one that I was gonna run, but I got too tired, and I fell asleep, so... If we go here real quick, I can show you. Okay. So right here, I had one pop up. Lost caches abound in this graveyard, so you'd be able to go here, get a lot of lost caches, which would get you a lot of items that you have socketed in your tree there. Pretty cool strategy. I don't know, in case you guys didn't know. But, with that being said, I got 1 LP boots. I happen to have a pair of tier 7 boots, exalted boots. With that, I got really lucky using the Rune of Havoc. 1 Rune of Havoc. Well, I crafted move speed on those boots. And then 1 Rune of Havoc shuffled the tier 7 over to the move speed, which gave me 26% move speed on the Exalted Pair of Boots, and then I used a couple, what were they? The Rune of Refinement, which rerolls the values on an Exalted item. You can do that. Rerolled the values, hit 30%, ran the tier 2 temporal dungeon, and was able to guarantee the move speed on my Soul Run steps. And then by getting the physical res, I was already a little bit overcapped on physical res. We're looking way too good on our reses. We actually need to, I really need to get better gear to be able to sacrifice for reses and everything. But I'm farming for my relic right now. I've killed the boss, and I also have, through the Weaver Tree, Harbingers showing up. Which, with all of that combined, I've killed, 2 Harbingers and, 5 boss kills so far, and I've yet to get the Anchor. I mean, I hope I'm not doing something wrong. I've never farmed for this item before. But right over here, I have the Collapsing Horizon, which just makes it so randomly on my map I can find Harbingers like these right here. I've already completed these. You can just randomly encounter them, which actually, I didn't see this one down here. That one is new. So, I need to go and do that. But yeah, I've been all over the place, as you can see. This is, just me trying to farm the favor to be able to get this damn item. I've been blasting all over the map, so with that, I need the Anchor, and then from there, that Anchor is going to get me Endurance Cap, I believe, or at least close to it, if not, which will make me feel a little bit more comfortable starting to push Corruption and go and kill the Shade of Oribus, which will allow me to get farther in, or maybe some more of my items, which then I can start shuffling resists and all that good stuff. And I have an insane amount of items sitting around to use the turtle. A lot of LP1 items. I have 4 stash tabs of LP1 items. I just don't want to do it on an item that isn't a boss drop. So I'm waiting to get my Anchor and for the shade of all these pieces here that I need to use. So yeah, I'll put the max roll guide in the description of what I'm following. Really, the only change for hardcore I've made so far was I went for... I believe I went for this node. Wait, no. Which node did I go for? Crap, now I can't... Oh, right here. That's what it was. This one was taken after you got Time Legion to 10. But I decided instead of going Time Legion, I decided to go for Abyssal Fluctuation instead, because I'm on hardcore. I figure mitigating 20% of half my LE damage, whatever that math comes out to, would be better, especially because my damage was really good. Speaking of, I got this weapon, which, I mean, it's probably not perfect. It was I think it was an 11 or a 13 Weaver's Will. So definitely room for improvement, but it just procced a lot into melee crit strike chance and frickin' tier 7 attack speed on this thing. So 91% melee attack speed. Any other needle I put on, my DPS goes from 43k on the tooltip down to 20k or something like that. So I've yet to find better, even though I think if I were to get flat void damage and then percent void damage or something like that. Yeah, there's definitely a better one out there, right? I think you can get up to 20 something, which also brings me once again to the Weaver Tree. I'm trying to go everywhere on this damn Weaver Tree. Over here, I'm trying to get the points needed to max this out, which makes it so when you get a drop of that needle, it will re-roll the item twice and keep the higher value of the Weaver's Will on it, which will help you get better Weaver's Will stuff. So, just a couple little techs I'm using to farm. Trying not to die the best that I can. Almost at 3100 life. If I can get this damn Anchor, I'll be happy. But, really, my relics need work too. I only have, just an increased echo damage when a skill echoes. And then time rod on hit, which I don't think that's too important. And then I got this last night, which is kind of nice. I need to get it in a I need to get some Weaver mods on it. I need to enchant it. But 6 vitality and melee void damage. It's not best in slot according to the max roll guide, but hey, 6 vitality is, I mean, we can look at that. I mean, it's another 80 life, right? So I mean, it's something. Everything counts when you're playing hardcore, right? Hell, I might stick with this for a while, to be completely honest with you, rather than, I think I want as a prefix this one. Echo damage when a skill echoes, while also having melee void damage. But yeah, my plan now is to get the anchor, probably run the turtle to try to get 1 LP on it, and maybe get my mana roll on it. If I can get my mana roll on it, because I need to be at about 400 mana. Actually, that's another thing I didn't talk about, but 1 second. So hopefully that will keep me at about the mana that I'm at, maybe get a little bit more by putting a T7 mana roll, hopefully here. Which then I can change my Titan Heart to be plus levels of Warpath, and now that I'm talking about Warpath, plus levels to Warpath, I am still not running Warrior's Fury. They said about 400 mana you can do it, and I just hit 400 mana late last night, so I haven't really tried. I also don't really know what node I would drop. I mean, it would have to be one of these, right? I'd probably just drop like one of this. This one I don't want to lose the crit, and then pop it into here. So, I mean, that's kind of the plan for now. We'll see. Or if I do all this gear shuffling and I get plus levels on Warpath, then I'll have the levels to be able to put on the tree. And then I will get scaling damage as I spin, and things will feel interesting. But yeah, getting that 30 move speed, honestly, this build was pretty painful on just normal. Like, I think I had like 25% move speed total between the implicit that's on the item and the mod roll that was on the item. Maybe it was 29. I think it was 29, but getting these boots, the extra 30%, makes this build feel so much more fun to blast with. I was honestly getting a little bit miserable, and I was like, well, if I die, it's fine, because I'm slow and miserable. So, anyway, yeah, I've been streaming this character at twitch.tv/Morthodon. Hopefully I covered most of the stuff. I mean, I could mouse over all these little idols, but they're basically just health and mana. And then these ones to get in the necrotic res that I need. Which I need to do a reshuffle because some of this might be able to be taken off. But this one's giving me some fizz res with some vitality. But yeah, either way, that's my progress. Hopefully my stream today will go a bit better and I will get some more gear and all that. And we will be able to start progressing deeper into corruption. And for the first time ever, I will be pushing my corruption past the base 100 and doing it on hardcore. I've never even done it on softcore. So I'm pretty excited to experiment with more of this game. And if I die, I have some other build ideas that I want to mess around with. Something that isn't so meta as Sentinel. I probably will be taking a break from Sentinel after this and trying to see if I can make some other characters work on hardcore. But I will probably end up dying and not getting very far because I'm not very good at making builds. So thank you guys so much. Once again, check out my stream if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my streams or my future update videos, or a RIP video, which would be very unfortunate. Alrighty guys, I'll see you later.